Let's talk about how our economy is rigged for the wealthy and powerful. Laws once meant to give workers a fair shot are being undermined and replaced with new rules to silence us on the job and in our democracy. Some rules were designed from the start to leave out millions of workers, especially women and people of color. The current labor laws are not keeping up with our changing economy and the changing ways that so many of us work. The result? Workers are losing power at work, while unions get crushed. Women, people of color, and immigrants face extra obstacles that prevent them from getting ahead. And corporate titans are pouring unlimited money into politics and drowning out our voices in the public square. The vast disparities in economic power are translating to equally devastating disparities in political power. It's time for bold change. Our laws need to fundamentally reorganize how power works in the U.S. This moment calls for a clean slate. Our society can rewrite the rules to put power in working people's hands and strengthen our democracy, ensuring that no one is left behind. Here's how. Our laws must make sure that worker power can match corporate power in workplaces, across industries, in boardrooms, and in our political system. It starts with inclusion. When our labor laws were written, power was kept from women, people of color, and immigrants by excluding industries like agriculture and domestic work. And this exclusion was driven by racism and sexism that continues to hold millions of workers back to this day. New laws must guarantee that every worker in every sector of the economy has the right to stand up for themselves at work. For too long, securing power and voice at work has required workers to fight fierce battles against nearly impossible odds. New labor laws need to make sure every worker has the right to representation on the job through mechanisms like unions and works councils, which give workers a seat at the table where important decisions get made. Our laws need to allow collective bargaining between unions and entire industries where worker representation is not limited to a specific worksite or company. This is also known as sectoral bargaining. When workers have the power to negotiate with employers in an entire industry rather than just one company, they have the ability to strike better deals. Imagine all fast food workers negotiating together, or every auto worker joining under one contract. With sectoral bargaining, more workers get the benefit of negotiations. Next, our laws need to give workers, not just executives, a voice in how their company operates. Our laws can require that corporate boards have workers at the table to make decisions that benefit employees, not just shareholders and CEOs. Workers need to have a voice in the issues that directly impact them and their communities on questions ranging from climate change to sexual harassment at work. Every worker deserves that voice, including workers who don't share a physical workplace where they can connect with their colleagues. The law needs to be updated to fit the way people work today. And to restore power in our democracy, our society needs to reform voting laws to make registering and voting easier for workers in every industry. If we take bold action, we can build a society where everyone is protected at work, where workers have a voice in service of their values and their communities, and where our laws reflect the realities of our modern workplaces. Join us, Clean Slate for Worker Power.